Welcome to a brand new week. So let's see what we got for today. Well, for today, I'm anticipating, how would I call it? A plethora of options. Seriously, because price has come as high as this supply zone. Okay. And I don't want to take buys until we have gotten a breach above here. And taking this coming above here and want to take buy will introduce us to another problem or challenge. What is the challenge? We're in a seller's territory and we're in a buyer's territory, both on daily time frame. The only difference is that the buyers is stronger than the sellers based on um how would I put it? Based on the overall territory. Is let me put it this way in a simpler term. If this is the daily time frame, we got something like this. The price is somewhere back around here. So although we look like we're in seller's territory, which if you look at it from an advanced perspective, what we actually have is, based on what my mentor used to say, is we got set one, set two, in the sense that price has given us a better price below this level here. Okay. So what I'm looking at now is to see if we can come up to retest this high. So this is just what I'm looking at. I hope this image I drew here is big enough because this is in a larger distance. This is what I'm talking about, something of this nature. So what I'm looking at is to see if we can retest this high. So this image here is just what is playing out here. But on the other hand, this will be my scenario one to take buys after above here. My scenario two is if we get a deeper retracement. Okay, I don't know how deep it's gonna be. If we get a deeper retracement, then I'll be looking for buys to retest this high here. So this will be my scenario 1B. This is my scenario 1A. I'm not taking buys on the break of structure. I will take buys when we have gotten a bullish breach, come for retest, then voila, go up. Or on the other hand, I'll be looking for sales below here. I'm not going to take any sales within this range. My sales will be what? Below here. This will introduce us to scenario 2. So this is just what I'm looking at. See the plethora of, because we're in a kind of we're in a loop whereby I'll prefer to use the term onion situation. It's an onion situation where you have two different currents flowing in the same river. You have the one flowing this way and you have the one flowing that way, and both of them are in the same stream or something like that. So that is one side. On the other hand, what I'm looking at is let's go to the next one. GJ, I'm just gonna wait. So in a simpler way, I'm gonna look at it. I'm just gonna wait. No trade for me right now. And we're already approaching pre-London. So let's see what price is gonna do. Now what is happening on GJ, British Pound Japanese, and is mirrored on the gold because the gold is experiencing the same. We're in seller's territory on the weekly. On the daily, we're in buyer's territory. On the 4 hours, we're in buyer's territory, but at the moment, we're in seller's territory. We have not retested this low yet, but if you gauge the momentum, you see that the sellers are showing weakness. So I'm going to assume that this is the Asian range. So let's see what's going to happen here. But for me to take any risk, I'm not going to look for any sales at the moment. My only safe bet will be to take sales if we get a deeper retracement, then come down. So this will be my scenario one. That is to I only take sells when we get a deeper retracement, or take buys above this zone here for us to do what? Go up. But then if you take the buys, this is another zone you be cautious of, but it is what it is. Okay. This particular moment we are in kind of a situation that requires careful observation and making sure that the analysis is on point. All criteria have been met. Okay, this is on gold. The last but not the least is Bitcoin. It's just the same situation. Okay. I don't know how this week is gonna turn out, but I just hope it's gonna be beautiful. For Bitcoin, we're in a range. Okay. And this range has been holding for a long time. So if you only trade Bitcoin, that means you would be doing a lot of sitting on your hands. Okay, if you only trade Bitcoin. But if you have other options, good for you. If not, this is the range I'm talking about. Potential buys will be above here. Sells, we're in buyer's territory, so sales will be I have to be very careful. Okay, so this is what I got. So no buys on Bitcoin yet until we come above here. No sales until we come below here. But my bias is for buys instead of sales at the moment. It's not like I'm looking at it institutionally. I'm looking at it taking taking sort of being observant and taking precedence from the commitment of traders, looking at the fundamentals, looking at the institutional levels, bank levels, and what have you. A lot of things or parameters is being put in place in order to get a better distinct output. So anyway, that is all for now. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification button, comment and like. So that is all I have for you for now. Thanks. Peace.